What's up, you playboys? It's time for another edition of the Penultimate Show. That's right, gentlemen. We are back with another edition of the Penultimate Show. It's week 5. I'm your host, Bork's Clicking Rib, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm on fire.
Oh, fire! Yeah, fire! 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 Fire!
Hello, Beavis. I have been waiting for you. I am fire.
Let's take a look, shall we, and see those results from week 4. Taking a look at our first matchup. It's me, Bork's Clicking Rim, going up against Joel's Best Effort. And Joel's having a tough time with the quarterbacks, guys. Every single time he gets a new quarterback, that quarterback takes a dump on the field. We'll have to see what he does moving forward. But I was able to squeak out the victory, 116 to 106. I moved to 2-2. Lucky me. Joel drops to 1-3. Rebrand Exprimo. You went up against Denton's Erectile Dysfunction. And boy, oh boy, talk about a low-scoring affair. But you were able, Rebrand, to hold on, to come up with the victory against Denton. Denton continues his flaccid ways, dropping to 0-4. Rebrand, with those 84 points, you luck your way into your second win of the season. Next, we had Delayed Hesitation, going up against Vino Labertino, another tight, lower scoring affair. Delayed Hesitation able to squeak out that victory, 103 to 97. Vino, you were in first place. You take your first loss. You're now 3-1. Delayed Hesitation, you are 2-2. Bane's Biscuit Bandits, you went up against Nogalito. This was a slugfest. You get the victory, 170 to 154. Your third win, Bane. Nogalito, tough loss.
So the kid's walking in there with 30 big ones, and the legend, me, I'm walking right in with him.
To score 154 points. We've had a lot of teams scoring a lot of points and taking the loss. Nogalito, you dropped to 2-2. Bane's Biscuit is at 3-1. Lee Mack, you went up against the West Coast Sport. West Coast Sport hasn't been able to recapture that magic they had week 2. They beat me with the highest point total, and they've dropped a couple since then. They dropped to 1-3. Lee Mack, big win for you. You're up to 2-2. Mojo Jojo, you went up against the defending champion Golden Gremlins, who have won like a million straight, and finally, someone's able to stop them. You get the big victory this week, 157 to 132. The Gremlins tried to make a comeback, but you held them off for that big win, 2-2. Gremlins at 3-1. Mr. Robinson, tough luck, Nick.
Why, it's our old friend, Mr. Landlord.
Tough luck going up against the Shame Wagon. You score 143 points, but you still lose by 30. Shame Wagon, big win off the strength of Justin Fields' 4 touchdowns. I'm sure that's going to happen again. But hey, Shame Wagon, you got the highest point total. You get the $15.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best.
Swag, 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 swag.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best.
And you know that it's true. Shame Wagon, you're up to 3-1. Mr. Robinson, you dropped to a tough 1-3. Next, we had Team GPT, the only team that still remains undefeated in the penultimate this season, getting the victory against Schroot's Beet Farmers. The Beet Farmers are hot and cold, hot and cold. Team GPT, your 4th win, 4-0, 115-74. Schroot, you drop to 2-2. And finally, Sheet Slitter Slit Sheets went up against Dan's dazzling team. And the magic slowed for Dan this week. He was on a 2-game winning streak. Sheet Slitter, you get your first win of the season, defending champ. I've talked enough smack about you, I guess, that your players decided to do something about it. You are 1-3 with that win. Dan, you dropped to 2-2. And those, boys, are where we stand after week 4.
Beavers, it is I, Fire! Look upon my fearful glory!
Let's take a look at the standings. At the top, we've got Team GPT. I got this fire extinguisher here for you, Adam, because you are on fire.
Fire? Do you remember when I put an M80 in Mr. Anderson's mailbox and it started a big fire?
Yes, that was me.
4-0 in first place. Underneath, you see we got Bane's Biscuit Bandits, we got the Golden Gremlins, we got Vino Labertino and the Shame Wagon. You guys are all 3-1, doing really well. Underneath, Nogalito, Lee Mack, Mojo Jojo, you guys are at 2-2, and you make up the top 8. It's those 8 teams that if the season was over today would be in the championship bracket. Underneath, we got Delayed Hesitation, Borg's Clicking Rib. Look, I'm in 10th. Dan's Dazzling Team, Schroot's Beef Farmers, and Rebrand Exprimo. You guys are also 2-2 in that bottom bracket. Mr. Robinson, West Coast Sport, Sheet Slitter, West Coast Sport and Sheet Slitter, Slit Sheets. You guys would make up the bottom bracket. You guys are at 1-3. And Joel, you're in 17th, and Denton, you're in 18th. You two would not make the playoffs if the season was over today. And those are the standings after 4 weeks of play.
Yeah, Smokey the Bear sucks. Yeah, me.
It's not his fault. I killed his parents. He's just trying to mend the hole in his heart that I put there.
You're cool. Yeah.
Pick 'em. Look at the pick 'em. It's pick 'em. Let's take a look at those pick 'em standings, shall we? P-Rex, you're in first place with 26 points. Shame Wagon, right behind him in 24. And then look at what's happening here, you guys in the pick 'em. We've got 4 teams at 23, sharing third place. We've got 2 teams at 21, including myself, just a point behind. And then we got a team at 21, at 20, at 19, 17, 17, and then Dan at 11. It's not over yet, Dan. It's a long season. Just keep plugging away. I can't wait to see how this whole pick'em thing comes around. You should pick me.
Now, Beavers, go to your school and run 4 times around the track. That will be 1 mile.
That's what you want me to do?
Yes.
Okay, I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna run. Yeah.
Now be gone!
Fire! Fire!
And now it's time for us to look at those matchups for week 5. It's week 5. We've got to stay alive. Let's look at those matchups, throw them up there. First, we've got Bork's Clicking Rib, moi, going up against Mojo Jojo's nice team. Look, it's my brother-in-law, Zach. I love you, but Bork needs the win. I know you do too. It's gonna be a battle out there on that field. Next, we got Rebrand Exprimo going up against Sheet Slitter Slit Sheets. Another critical matchup, trying to stay alive. Sheet Slitter, you got your first victory. If you could get your second, you might just put something together this season. Rebrand trying to keep that new name, gaining victories after they got that lucky one last week. Next, we've got Delayed Hesitation going up against the Shame Wagon, who just had 173 points last week. Now, the owner of the Shame Wagon, Dave Kessler, he wanted to reach out and say hi to you boys concerning his matchup this week. Take it away, Kessler.
Shamewagon reporting here on vacation. I don't know if you saw what happened this week. I traded away my talent, getting ready for next year. And then I dropped the highest total of the week. Bane, sorry, beat you by 3 points. Mr. Robinson, you got run over. And erectile dysfunction is what happened. I gave you a player and you left him on the bench. Man, it's hard feeding off of all this shame. That's right, even the Bears lost. Y'all have a good one. Shame wagon out. Ring that bell.
The Shame Wagon on vacation, feeling real good about their situation. Look at him, taking a cheap shot at Denton's erectile dysfunction. How dare he? Our next matchup happens to feature Denton's erectile dysfunction going up against the defending champion, Golden Gremlins. Denton, it's now or never. Don't worry, if it doesn't go well, I'm here for you for trades, buddy. I got draft picks that might soften the landing. Golden Gremlins, you're looking for that fourth victory. Next, we have Bane's Biscuit Bandits going up against Team GPT. These first and second place team playing each other. Who will survive? Who will be the behemoth of behemoths? That is a highly rated matchup. Next, we got Joel's Best Effort going up against Lee Mack. Joel's going to try to right that quarterback situation. He's going to take it to Lee Mack, who had a strong attack last week, over 130 points. They're going to try to pick up their third victory. Joel's trying to get his second. Mr. Robinson, you're going up against the West Coast Fork. Mr. Robinson has averaged over 135 points a game, and yet he is 1-3. West Coast Fork has been struggling. It looks like it could be Mr. Robinson's day. Next, we got Nogalito going up against Vino Labertino. Another great matchup. Nogalito made some big trades, added Patrick Mahomes. That team is strong. Vino gonna try to get back on the winning track with a fourth victory. And finally, the Beat Farmers of good old Shrew going up against Dan's dazzling team. Both these teams are 2-2. They've had good moments and bad moments. Who will get that coveted third victory? We will see this weekend. Gentlemen, those are the matchups for week 5.
Fire.
That's it for another Penultimate show, boys. Nothing left to do but get out on that field. Say, go get him, James.
Go get him!